Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Right. So I will only be discussing questions that most of you were unable to answer, but I have also given the answers for the rest of the questions, so you may pause on whichever question that you want to check your final answers. So the first answer that I would like to the first question that I would like to discuss is this Venn diagram. So Venn diagram, what you need to put down is like here's this one. That means there are five students which is not in cricket and football. So 11 students that is in cricket but not in football. Okay, so these are what the numbers means. So let me erase that one first. So we are given that the total number is 36. Now how we're going to use it in the Venn diagram is whichever number that you put in the Venn diagram, the total should give you 36. If it's less or if it's more, that's totally wrong. So first one says 15 students play cricket. Now we already have 11, but then these 11 play cricket only and not football. That means total of this one should be equals to 15. So that means inside here there should be 4. So the total of students playing cricket is 15. And then 20 students play football. So since 4 of the students play football and cricket, that means the remaining here would be 16. So that's 16 plus 4 is equals to 20. Okay, so let me erase that one. Only the final answer. You can do a quick check there. You add this up. 5 plus 11 would be 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 16 is equals to 36. So definitely you can get the full 2 marks that way. Find the number of... So this one says how many. Okay, how many are there? C union F, that means everything in C and F. So that means 11 and 4 and 16 should give, and that will give you 31, which is the final answer. And that is how you do Venn diagram. ABC is a right angle triangle. That means you either use your Pythagoras or you use your trig ratio. Pythagoras, you use c square equals to a square plus b square, where your c is the hypotenuse. Trigonometric ratio, toa, so, ka. O is the opposite, A is the adjacent, and H is the hypotenuse. Calculate AC. So here we are given side and angle, so definitely we will not be using Pythagoras because Pythagoras has no angle and you're only given one side. That means you should be using your trigonometric ratio. So before we decide which ratio, we should be labeling. So that's a 90 degrees. Opposite the 90 degrees, that would be the hypotenuse side. And then the side where both angles are, this one would be the adjacent side. So we have A and H. A and H. So A and H is cosine. Rewriting that properly, cosine theta is equals to A over H. That's how you translate the formula ka. Substituting theta as the angle, 34. Adjacent is 18. hypotenuse is AC, which is what the question is asking to find. Okay, multiply both sides with AC. So AC times cos 34 equals to 18. We want to make sure that AC is not denominator. And then divide both sides with cos 34. So AC is equals to, use your calculator for this one. Make sure it is degree mode. 21.7119. So give your answer correct to 3 significant figures, you will get 21.7. Find the equation of line L. Line L. First, you identify where the equation touches y-axis. So right there. So that means it's 3. And then from that, you just rise over run. So I can go 1. I don't want to stop here because that's an awkward length. But I can go another 2. And then 2. And then 1. Positive. So make it meter. 3 plus 2x. That's it. Okay. You can write it y equals to 2x plus 3, y equals 3 plus 2x. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing. So that's the equation. So you start with where it touches the y-axis, that number, and then rise over run for the coefficient of x. And then simplify. Okay, that's how you find the equation. 3 marks. Don't let it go. Next question on 23. So this one is a time. So we do a timeline. 2 bells. Okay. So the question wants what time it rings together. So A and B. A is every 22 minutes. So 22. So every 22 minutes. That's 44, 66, 88. While bell B is shorter. 14, every 14, 28, 28. That would be 42, and so on. So what actually this is, these are multiples of 22, and these are multiples of 14. So what we want to find is the common multiple for both. The first one, so that means we find the least common multiple. So if you can do the listing, or you can do your LCM. You can then do the normal one. You can do this one. You can do the factors. Doesn't matter. So that's 2, 11, 7. That means LCM is equals to 2 times 11 times 7. 2 times 11 times 7, which is equals to 154 minutes. That means that's 154 minutes. So you can use your calculator using the time button. 09 time button, 0 time button, plus 0 time button, 154 time button. Okay, because hour 154 another hours, so 0 hour 154. You can change it into hour and minutes, but you can also straight away, and you will get 1134. That's how you get your 34 marks. So again, here using when the question asking for time, using the timeline really helps a lot. Labeling your working also helps you to regulate your thinking process. Last question here. Keyword here would be similar. So similar property means ratio of corresponding sides are equal. Okay, and that is what we're going to use. So these are the corresponding sides, 5.5 and 4.4, 7.3 and x are the corresponding sides. So since we want to find x, we're going to use that one, x over corresponding side 7.3, and we start with 4.4, the same triangle as x, with 5.5. Multiply both sides with 7.3. So your x would be equals to 0.4 divided by 5.5 times 7.3, and you will get 5.84, which is the correct answer. And that's the end of this paper.